keep the video.
Yep.
Where is...
I see it, Larry.
Oh. You gotta keep an eye on the
Okay.
camera. Alright, back at 2910. See the bullshit he's talking about this time. There you go. Now what?
Stuff we took off where we took the landfill and stuff. If we let him have his motorcycle, his car, jet skis.
My washer and dryer that had the coin slots in it. I mean, them belong to me.
Pleasure.
Okay.
Pleasure.
Let me explain to you everything that has gone on so far today.
Okay.
And I've explained it to Mr. Clemens' son, and Mr. Clemens and I were out here earlier today. Mr. Clemens went down to the Butler County Courthouse, and he went to the auditor's office, and he went to the recorder's office. He believes what he has is proof that this property does not belong to... Why don't we skip over here?
This is my feeling.
Okay. What he has, he believes is evidence that this property does not belong to Harbor Properties. It belongs to him. Okay. He has sent that information to Harbor Properties via fax. Okay. I told him, I said, you guys are just stuck in the middle of this. Yeah. You're doing the job that you're being paid to do by the people who believe that they own the property.
Yes, sir, exactly.
And from this standpoint, we're not involved with who has ownership or not. That's actually going to be a civil action between your dad and Harbor Properties ultimately in the long run, if that's the way it turns out. If there's, if it turns out that it's Harbor's property, then everything they're doing is on the up and up. If it's not, then it's going to be a dispute between your dad and Harbor Properties, and these guys are kind of stuck in the middle of it. So.
Losing money and losing labor, because we keep that to stop.
Right.
Playing, you know what I mean? So they got one. We also have an email, and we have a copy of the
Can I see your copy?
Yeah, absolutely.
I seen
it to your email also. Can you go somewhere with some phone and we can open the laptop?
I sent it to you this morning. That shows,
and I've seen that one as well. I've seen the one that shows that your dad. Keith, can you come here for just a second, please?
What did you hear the other day, yesterday?
No, unfortunately, we've been here way too much though over this incident.
Going to just finish tearing the roof up, stacking
Well,
it up.
it's not
No
pouring
matter
down
what,
the
we're
rain
going to pull
on
that
us.
off anyway.
We're working for a company that believes that they own this property.
One trash bag.
This is Mr. Clemens' son.
Because if we had to move that, I had to have access. They ain't gonna got one.
Okay.
I bought that
they're
broke
getting
down.
out of there backwards.
Obviously,
I get it.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, we put it in there.
property
You know what
belongs
I mean?
to who.
I got a truck to bring it
They
out, but
are under orders.
my dad got it all straightened out this morning for court. And that's what's trying to get faxed over to the people. So, you know what I mean?
That's why the only reason I was here, I was just throwing two inside there, just in case it said here, it's worked out now. I threw a sprinkler system heads inside there.
Yeah.
That's underneath there.
Well, I asked you, don't take logs footer today.
No, I told him when I was taking the I would help him load it when he came back.
Okay.
He said he couldn't come back yesterday, so and it was
Mr.
like
Clemens.
5 o'clock when we left.
Need to see it for just a second. Your dad has a deed that is dated 2005, or I take that back. It's 2006 that shows his name on this property.
Yeah.
Let me show you what we got here. Here's the date, January 16th, 2013, and it shows that the owner of the property is First National Mortgage Association, Dallas Parkway, Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
These guys are working for the holding company for that firm.
Exactly.
This is where the dispute is at this point in time. There is a legally recorded deed that shows that this is their property and not your dad's. Now,
right, and
now I know that from day one, the house and this property were separate, and your dad was always a separate owner of this.
Yeah, I bought this piece from my dad.
The problem that we have is this, and I explained this all to your dad today.
Yeah.
The problem we have is this. When the township orders somebody to clean up property, and I've been through this with your dad on several occasions, we have to go to who is registered as the legal property owner. And if you look it up right now on the auditor's tax plat, it shows these guys and not your dad.
Yeah.
Now, if that is in dispute, when this is all said and done, they're under an order right now to clean up the property. If at the end of that time, that's, they've done so incorrectly because they don't own the property, that's going to be a dispute between your dad and
it's a civil matter.
Right. So these guys are just here doing the job that they've been told to do by their bosses.
I understand that.
And any outfall of that dispute will also be a civil action. In other words, if your dad turns around at some point in time, finds out that he is the legal owner of the property, and he files an action in court to recover $8 million worth of property, then he's going to have to show in court what the value of that property was, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if everything rules that way, he'll be awarded that in a judgment. Now, that does not preclude the fact that at this moment, these guys, or the company that these guys are working for, believe by a recorded deed that you just saw that this is their property. So in other words, at this point in time, there's nothing that I can do to stop this from what's going on. What I'll say to you is if you want, I will call and talk right now with your folks,
Please.
to let them know everything that has transpired here and see where they want to go with this at this point in time.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
And I'm fine with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But if the decision of the company here is to continue on, then they're going to finish up doing what they're going to do.
That's what my father said. My father said if they want to continue on.
And that's where I left it with him this afternoon.
Go ahead.
That's where I left it with him this afternoon. Because
Paperwork this morning that showed that it still is. But the problem is that this piece doesn't even show up. Like, it doesn't even show up on the map.
I understand. And I know that there is a dispute here, and I know there's a question as to who owns what.
It shows up as one piece right now.
No, actually, it doesn't.
It's too partial.
Two partials.
What it's showing right now, Mr. Clemens, is it's showing that they own this and that your dad owns the house.
Right, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And he lost that too in this.
Well,
no,
he did buy this.
no, they're saying that the house got foreclosed on. And whatever happened is whoever bought it, they bought the house, and whoever sold it to your boss sold this parcel with it, and that's what it says. It shows your boss's name on this parcel, and
Dwayne, that's what's in dispute. Now, before this got to here, I had a number of conversations with Kirk at Harbor Properties, and I told him, before you come out here and do what you're going to do, you need to make sure that you own the property. To let you know, what he told me is that he actually had this searched through Fannie Mae, who I guess you guys did, that they bought the property from, and that they did in fact record it properly. So this may be lining up as a classic civil action lawsuit. But I'm going to talk to his boss right now. I'm going to let him know exactly where we're at. And at the end of that conversation, if his decision is for these guys to go ahead and continue, I'm going to ask you to just let them go.
I'm going to,
and that's the way we'll go from that point forward. Because these guys are just stuck in the middle. They're here doing the job that they've been paid to do.
They got a job too. I understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Okay. Well, few things I want to ask. What do you want out of this stuff, man? We don't want your stuff. Okay, we need this mobile home out of here. You know, they got the car, Bob's got the car, he got the bike. We want him to have all his valuables, as long as he collected. If he wants anything in this, we need all this stuff cleared out, man. Really, I'm out of money right now. I'm out of four hours of labor. I'm out of the hour and two I just lost here with you holding my guys up. And this is really at you guys' expense. National Asset is charging you guys for this. So any little help can help. If y'all cannot take this stuff away, cool. Y'all can help with this, cool. That's got to go. Because they're trying, you know, we got to remove it today. Not tomorrow, not next week, and not after.
Well, let's verify that if you don't mind, Dwayne. Let me talk to Mr. Mallison. Do you have his number?
Who's Mallison?
Kirk?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, we get him on the phone because he thinks the city's going to pay for it. And they're not.
No, absolutely not.
Right now, that's nothing. But this is the meeting we got to ask. We're all
Hold
free.
on, let me grab some.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, no problem.
Hold up, man. What you need moved out, man? Because you got to stop my people.
Clock went in there. It's a $400 clock.
Okay. Get the clock. Man. I don't get it. I mean, it's sitting there and junk. And why is a $400 clock? They hold it, man. This stuff got to go, man.
Let me have Kirk's number.
Let's do it. 803. You want me to call him?
Either way, it don't
call
matter.
on yours, man. I'm standing right here. 803 407 3333.
What
1301.
Kirk? Yeah, this is Bob Bass with Ross. I'm doing good. How about yourself? Well, it sounds like it's a whole lot better your way. It's a little chilly here. But hey, I'm standing here with Dwayne and also have the owner's son standing next to me. And here's what I want to tell you, Kirk. Recall that during the conversation that we were having regarding cleaning this up, you were doing a title search or a check to make sure that you in fact did own the property. And Dwayne has shown me a recorded deed as of January the 16th of 2013. Mr. Clemens and I talked this morning, and he believes that he has a deed, albeit from 2006, that shows that he has title to the property and that this has been recorded in error. Now, that said, at this point in time, you know, I'm not going to get involved in who owns what, and I think you believe that you've done your due diligence. At this point in time, I just need to know, do you want them to go ahead and finish doing what they're doing? Okay. Okay. Right, right. Okay. 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 So you want them to proceed with that. Can you hold this a second? Did you have a question for Mr. Mallison?
Right question. What do you want, a trailer? What are we responsible? I know you wanted that though. But the mobile home, huge expense.
Kirk, Wayne wants to know what you want done with the trailer and with the mobile home. Okay.
So what is this coming? You guys clean up properties? That's your job. Yeah. You clean up properties at the request of what? Landowners, banks, stuff like that?
Okay. So I'm sorry. You say that you've got to move it. Why? No, the township, if you recall, Kirk, we had a conversation. The township is responsible for debris removal from the property. The mobile home and the trailers are actually zoning violations, and you're under a zoning violation order to remove those. Okay? So if... Okay, okay. Maybe what I need to do here then is to clarify. We are not the zoning people. That's Butler County Zoning Department. Okay, so if you're looking for someone other than you guys to pay for the cost of removal of those items, that would have to come through Butler County. I don't have the authority to order that removed at anybody's expense because that's under Butler County zoning and not under Ross Township nuisance abatement. That's why you got two separate orders, one from the county and one from Ross Township. Well, and I'm sure all they're going to tell you is if it's your property, they expect it removed from the premises. But I don't think the county's going to offer to pay for that either. But they will tell you that that was part of the initial order to have that removed under the zoning. I'm trying to think of the woman that was involved in this early on, Kirk. Help me out if you can. Do you remember her name? Please? No. I mean from your organization. The first person I spoke from your organization was actually a woman. What was the last name? No, I don't think it was that. I don't have my notes here with me. No. I'm sorry? Okay. It may have actually been from somebody from your Texas organization. She's the one who signed for both orders, both my order from Ross Township and the county's order from Butler County. And she's the one who initially called and said that it was going to be taken care of. And then from that point on, I believe I spoke to you. Initially, she's aware of the fact. I don't know whether she made you aware of it or not. But the issues that we talked about, the trailers and the mobile home, those were actually cited under Butler County zoning. So I personally can't stand, what I'm saying, Kirk, is I personally can't stand here and tell you that I want those gone because it wasn't my order. But I do know, because I was given a copy of it, that the Butler County Zoning Department did order you to remove those as well. Okay. He wants those removed as well. Okay?
And the mobile home. What about the mobile home? Mobile home too? Okay. Gotcha.
No, absolutely. No, I really don't, Kirk, mainly because we've never dealt with those kind of things. I don't know. Are you wanting someone other than Wayne to remove those?
That's the case. What's time? I mean, we already have put your house because I think somebody else.
Okay, so if he's got a way to remove them, you want them moved? Because what he did is somebody brought along a set of wheels so that it could be towed. But regardless of that, do you have somewhere? Did you want them stored, or what did you want done with them? Okay. Okay. Tell you what, at this point in time, do you want to talk to Dwayne and instruct him what you want done with those, Kirk? Because to be honest with you, I don't want to be caught in the middle of that. Okay, hang on just a second.
Hey, Kirk. Yes, sir. Pretty much, no, ain't nobody. I mean, the trailer's full. That's just junk. We can dump that, and as far as the trailer, there's no wheels, there's nothing to keep it in. It's going to have to be, you know, like we doing on the other, demolished, tore it out, and all. It's made of wood though. The outside's made of wood. The rest is just like a platform. It's sitting on bricks. I mean, I can send you closer pictures, but I'm sending you some right now. But the other structure is down, so it's all wood. They're just tearing it down and giving all that away. This trailer here, just put the hold on it after you guys. We talked this morning, so I'll reset that. As far as mobile home, I mean, nothing we can do but just get a roll back. Just, you know, because all 4 tires is flat. We can't even drive it out here. If I could, I would. So, you know, this has kind of just been